To our science video, let's grab your pencil and your paper and focus with me. Okay, substitution reaction. What is the meaning of substitution reaction? Substitution reaction are reactions which depend on the activity of metals. Where is a metal which is more active? Substitute or replace the metal which is less active in one of its compounds. Like what? Like if we have some example like A, B, this is a reaction called AB, adding it to C. For example, this is anything, whatever. Okay, so when we add them together, the C is more reactive than A, so the C replace A, so the result will be CB and get rid of A. This is an example of substitution reaction. A chemical substance substitutes another chemical substance, but of course we have a very important rule that the substitute or substance that substitute the reactant must be more active than another substance. Of course, we have something called chemical activity series or activity of metals. The chemical activity series, we arrange the metals according to their activity ascending order, descending order from the most active one to the least active one. So we first we have potassium. Potassium is the most active we will have, then sodium Na, barium Ba, calcium Ca, and magnesium Mg. They are more active than each other. And then we have aluminum, zinc, ferric or iron, tin, Sb, lead, Pb. The lead is Pb, not Pd, Pb. Okay. We will also have hydrogen. What about hydrogen? Hydrogen is very important to us, so we will highlight it with a different color. Okay, because it's more found in the atmosphere or in the Earth's crust, so we use it too much. So copper, Cu, mercury, Hg, silver, Ag, platinum, Pt, gold, Au. These are the chemical activity series called chemical activity series. Okay, we'll use it too much. The higher one is more active than the lower one, so the higher one will replace or substitute the lower one in one of its chemical solutions. Okay, let's continue. Chemical activity theory. It is the arrangement of metals in descending order according to the degree of their chemical activity, as we said before. Okay, the reaction classified into two types, the substitution reaction. The substitution reaction will be simple or maybe double substitution reaction. First, simple substitution reaction. What is the meaning of simple substitution reaction? And what is the difference between simple substitution reaction and a double substitution reaction? Okay. The difference between them is simple substitution reaction. If we have X and Y, as we said before, plus A, so A will produce X, so they will produce AY plus X. Okay, this is simple substitution reaction. What about double substitution reaction? Double substitution reaction means double substituting in the same way. Two substitutions, like if we have A, B plus CD, both of them have two elements. So what will happen here? Make a zoom, okay? The A will substitute the C and the B will substitute the D. So the result will be like this, AD, okay, plus, CB. Okay, so this is double substitution. Okay, so these are the two types of substitution. First of all, simple substitution. Okay, the simple substitution reaction They are the chemical reactions in which one of the elements substitutes another less active element in the solution of one of its components, like A plus BC by adding heat, so AC plus B. Okay, this is very important. Okay, but the heater is not necessary. Is not necessary. Okay. So simple substitution reaction. Simple substitution reaction also divided into many types, like metals substitution of hydrogen, or metal substitution another one in the salt solution, the hydrogen of water, or the hydrogen of acid. Let's take one by one. Letter A. A metal substitute the hydrogen of water or acid. First, the hydrogen of water. We have a metal, a strong metal like sodium, and we have the sample of water, H2O. What is the reaction will happen? The Na will attach the OH from the H2O to produce NaOH and leave the H2 to evolve and produce heat. This is very, very, very thermal making the reaction. So again, sodium will react with H2O, water, to produce NaOH, which is sodium hydroxide, plus H2, which is hydrogen, and the hydrogen will evolve. And this is very important that this reaction will produce heat or thermal energy. Okay, now what about the reaction with the acids? Okay, the reaction with acids, we have some metals and react them with acid. But these metals are copper, zinc, and aluminum. Okay, of course, copper, if we go back to the chemical activity series, yes, we have copper is lower than hydrogen, so copper can't replace hydrogen. Copper can't replace hydrogen, so this reaction can't happen by any way, can't be. Okay, so copper can't replace hydrogen because hydrogen is more active, more stronger than copper. What about the zinc? The zinc is more reactive than hydrogen if we look back to the chemical activity series, and this will lead that the zinc will replace the hydrogen and go with chlorine, so we will have zinc chlorine ZnCl2 plus hydrogen H2. This is zinc chloride. Okay, what about aluminum? Aluminum will react, of course, with HCl to produce AlCl3 plus 3He2. Okay, but let's take another look to the chemical activity series. Okay, where is it? Of course, I lose. Yeah, so okay. We have here aluminum. Where is aluminum? Yeah, it's here. And we have zinc, Zn. Which is stronger than the other? Of course, aluminum. So, of course, by logic, aluminum will react more faster than zinc in the chemical substitution reaction. But in this case, what will happen? We found that zinc will react more faster than aluminum. Why? In this case, we have here, okay, we have here, we find that zinc will produce faster than aluminum. Why? This is because the aluminum have a crust, okay, a crust we have here due to the presence of a layer or a crust of aluminum oxide, Al2O3, on the aluminum surface, which it takes time to separate it from the aluminum. That delays the starting of occurrence of the reaction. But if there is no a crust or a layer of aluminum oxide, of course the aluminum will react faster than zinc. Okay, another good reason, sodium react with diluted hydrochloric acid, while copper doesn't react with the same acid, because of course sodium can replace the hydrogen in the acid as it become before the hydrogen in the chemical activity series, okay, while copper becomes after the hydrogen. Okay, Letter B, a metal substitute another one in its salt solution. Okay. A metal substitute another one in its chemical solution. In this activity, we'll take a magnesium and we will react it with copper sulfate, which is blue, of course. This will produce MgSO4, which is magnesium sulfate. So the magnesium will replace the copper in its solution and producing copper. This is reddish brown. Okay, what about this? Give reason. Don't keep silver nitrate solution in aluminum container. Why? Because the aluminum proceeds silver in chemical activity series, so it will replace silver nitrate solution, which leads to ending of aluminum nitrates and the containers. Okay, double substitution reaction. The second type of substitution reaction. Okay, the double substitution reaction, like in this example, we have an AB with a CD compounds. They will replace and substitute with each other. So the A will come with D and the C will come with B. New compound and new compound. Substitution reaction, we have 3 types of it, of course. We have many types in science today, but be sure it's easy. Okay, substitution reaction classified into 2 main parts. A reaction between acid and alkali acid. This is called neutralization. Acid plus alkali, okay, will produce salt plus water. This is a very important reaction. Okay, this is called neutralization reaction. Okay, we will end this today and we will continue with the substitution reaction and the double substitution reaction in the next video, inshallah. Goodbye.